All right. Here we are. We're going to look at a Gimkit on ancient China and look at just a few things in ancient China. Not everything, because there's just too much to look at. All right. So, first thing here, ancient Chinese communicated with the dead by using these crazy things called oracle bones. Right there, oracle bones. They'd take them and they'd write stuff on them and they'd burn them, and then as they cracked, the oracles could read the bones and they could see what the ancestors had to say to them. That's right. All right, what else? Let's look at this. A dynasty, simple, is a family of rulers. Y'all know that. All right. So the blank dynasty began the Chinese civilization. That is Shang. If you remember the song, Shang Zhao Qin, you'll always remember the first one is the Shang. All right. 10% of China is farmable. All right, that means not very much. It means 90% is not, because it's surrounded by mountains and desert. 10% is a lot. I mean, but it's just not everything, though. Now, here we go. All right, the rivers you need to know for this river valley civilization are the HH and the Changqing. They're also called the Yellow River, the Honghe, all right, or the Changjing. There we go. Peasants were, all right, second class and very important to Chinese society because they're the ones that are going to get a lot of the work done. All right, the highest position of ancient Chinese society is the emperor. I think some of this stuff is pretty obvious. All right, women in ancient China, what were they seen as? They basically raised the children. We're going to be living in what's called a patriarchal society. That means I like to think of the P as Papa. The daddies, they were doing everything. All right, they were kind of in charge of everything. All right, men in ancient China provided food for the family, and they made the decisions for the family. That's right. Handwriting in ancient China, okay, that's what it looks like. There you go. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there you go. Okay. Our emperors were believed to be the connectors of the heaven and earth. So they had kind of a godly status about them. They're the connection between the gods and the people on the earth. All right. The mandate of heaven is the emperor's duty to keep order through goodness and organization. It's a mandate that, hey, Shane, you get to be in charge and provide goodness and organization for a while until I take mandate of heaven away. Good stuff. All right. Chinese inventions. All right. Which one of these is an invention of Chinese? Right there. That is paper. They invented paper. That's right. Okay. Which one of these is the Great Wall of China? Let's look at it. Yes, it's right there in that picture right there. Okay. All right, we just talked about this. The oracle's job is to read bones, all right, to read the bones so they can talk with the ancestors. All right, China's first emperor, okay, during the Qin dynasty is Shi Hongdi. There you go. All right, which one of these is a Chinese invention? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's gunpowder. They invented fireworks and gunpowder. That's right. They had a really primitive gun, but it really wasn't kind of really a gun. It was kind of like a firecracker. Anyways, here we go. Ancient or ancestor worship. Okay, they believe that their ancestors could be communicated with, and they would worship them and communicate with them because they believe ancestors controlled nature and human activities. All right, this image of the geography of China suggests they also built with, all right, timber. That they will build houses out of wood and trees and all that stuff. All right, feudalism, all right, is something we'll talk about more later. But basically, what it means is you have someone that's on the top that's going to give land and protection to the people below them. All right, gives land to the lords in exchange for protection. All right, the Honghe is all called the Yellow River because it is filled with silt. That means dirt and stuff in the water, a whole bunch of it. All right, all are Chinese dynasties except, which one of those is not one? It is the Wang dynasties, not one. All right, that is from the movie Mulan. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the person you need to know. A strict Chinese teacher of the 5 relationships of filial piety, and that is Confucius. All right, you got to know Confucius and all of his wisdom. All right, last one. Shi Hongdi used what's called legalism to give all power to the emperor. All right, so there's 25 things about China. Hope you like this stuff. If you do, study it, have fun with it, And we'll see you on the next video. Yeah.